How's it hanging, dudes? My name is Sean and welcome back to another Jurassic World Evolution 1.4 patch update video. Today I want to talk about the challenge mode. I want to attempt to convince you all that this mode is what we needed from the start. It will help tremendously, and I really do mean that. Challenge mode starts players with unlimited cash on Isla Nublar and lets them choose between 4 difficulty settings: easy, medium, hard, and Jurassic. While I admit that I feel this should have been the base game itself, not just on Nublar only, which would have helped it not considered to be an extra mode, I do feel that challenge mode will make up for the lack of depth of this otherwise visually stunning game. And now that we will have it, none of that really matters, and there is a whole host of things that could come from this, but what is it exactly? What is challenge mode? Well, Frontier said, quote, "We're also adding some new mechanics like Hammond Foundation fees, contract cancellation penalties, personal best completion times. You can unlock new skins, achievement trophies when you complete challenge mode for the first time. You can also when you beat the ultimate challenge Jurassic difficulty. The Dionysus skin and the Irex skin will be able to, you can extract that, so that'd be kind of cool. A lifespan toggle means dinosaurs no longer die of old age, whereas a cash level toggle lets you adjust your income. Feeders power can all be set to unlimited. Genome removal will be simpler, described by Frontier as a time trial mode of sorts. Challenge gives you the oh so simple challenge of building a 5-star dinosaur park on Isla Nublar, with each star unlocking new park items. While you don't have a hard time limit, each difficulty setting has its own part time to meet, which is 8 hours as far as the hard mode goes. Challenge mode assigns you random contracts which you must fulfill or risk destroying your reputation. While you can cancel unsavory contracts, doing so will provide you with penalties. As your park rank rises, you also need to pay larger licensing fees to the Hammond Foundation, and higher difficulties cut into your wallet and boost the likelihood of disasters. That reality is, that kind of reality in the game really stacks up odds against you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like, you can go back and try to beat your time every time. Like, that's a little bit of replayability they're adding, a basic amount, but that is a little bit there. So why the hell is it so good? I mean, you may think to yourself, well, I mean, if we beat part-time on all levels, then we could consider it done. No replayability, really. Well, that's where you're wrong, and while I feel it should be the base part of the game and not separate, I have to stress that I get why it is separate. It's separate because of a game called Fortnite. You see, Fortnite is a multiplayer battle royale shooter, and it has this thing where every so often they pop up a different game mode. For example, 50 versus 50 or snipers only. What the hell does Fortnite have to do with this, you might be wondering? Well, challenge mode could allow for that possibility of Frontier to toy around with limited time only game modes. They could give it that Fortnite effect. Maybe not to the same level, but to the same extent of replayability. For example, just like Fortnite, you have a list of gameplay settings like solo, duos, group, and then there's that extra limited amount of time mode. Well, what if Jurassic World Evolution was the same way? What if, what if you have like easy, medium, hard, and then Jurassic mode, and then you get, like, for a limited time only, raging storm modes where storms never stop, or you get, or maybe like the storms, not that they never stop it, or they only slow down for brief periods of time and then they rage again, and that's how the park is for that limited amount of time. It doesn't stop. Maybe you can just click that mode. Maybe it's constant sabotage mode, or maybe it's herbivores and carnivores habits are swapped, and stegos and packies act like ferocious beasts attacking anything and trying to break out constantly, and then the Rex and Spino just graze and become docile, and you have to accommodate your park in that way for a limited amount of time. There's just so many ideas that they could potentially add, and they aren't lying when they say that this will add replayability. I don't know for a fact that this will happen, and it's all speculation, but other games have this same sort of limited time game modes, and with recurring players dropping, this would be a way to drastically turn around the game itself and really add some excitement. I want to know in the comment section below what kinds of limited time modes they could add. What do you guys want to see? I've listed a few, but oh man, there's like so many that you can go through. Like you know, just give me some good ones, guys. Give me some good examples. Now they have a long way to go before this could be implemented correctly, but challenge mode does offer the ability to do such a thing. I'd love to hear your thoughts, and honestly, this game looks to be turning around, and I've told you all you guys from the very beginning, I will be nothing but honest. For a while, this game it looked with the lack of communication and how bad the game wasn't really being tended to, really, I mean that in all facets: social media, you know, the game itself, updates, so on and so forth, getting in touch with us, letting us know what's actually happening. And I've given plenty of examples of other developers doing that exact thing. And at first it wasn't, you know, it wasn't turning around, but now it is, and they've said they're going to do better about communication. And while their celebration video went up, I was the first one to go there and one of the first ones to comment and congratulate them, because I sincerely mean it. I don't trash games just to trash games. When they deserve it, I will give it to them, but when they deserve praise, I'll give them that as well. So with that being said, I hope you guys smack a like, a comment down below, turn on the notification bell for future Jurassic World Evolution content, and I'm excited to say that. I appreciate you guys like always, and I'll see you in the next one.
You had me at hello.
Oh, baby, yeah.